And we do. Anytime we look at anyone, there's a whole series of assumptions we make. Some of them conscious, some of them unconscious, and they're all there. And what we tend to focus on is telling people that we shouldn't have those unconscious ones, or we've got to follow some rule book on what they are. The problem of changing one set of assumptions with another set of assumptions is they can still be wrong, and they're hard to change. So conscious curiosity is acknowledging we have them, but then in this moment, for this piece of work I'm about to do, I'm going to put them aside. And so maybe it's a leader talking to one of their staff, maybe it's a new staff member, maybe it's a new customer, stakeholder, boss even, and I'm going to acknowledge that, look, I have some assumptions around what's going on here, but right now I'm just going to park them, blank slate, go back to that really old sort of traditional way of thinking of, I know nothing, but I'm really interested, and I'm going to start from this position. At that point, we go into the second step, which is openly explore. We ask questions, we seek to understand. And this is where that conscious curiosity is so important, because if it's step 2, I haven't opened up that real sense of honest, open, conscious curiosity, what I'll do is I'll ask questions to validate my assumptions. And we see this in interviews all the time, right? You read the CV, you make assumptions, some of them conscious, some of them unconscious, and then you go in and ask really pointed questions to validate, rather than saying, hey, I just want to understand this person, what's going on. And at that stage, now I've gathered this new information with this curiosity. The third step is, now let's challenge those mental models I had before. I had a set of assumptions and models. Were they right? Were they useful? Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. And maybe this person deserves a brand new mental model for themselves. And we all will have this, where a certain type of person will have a category for, whether they be Christians or Jewish people or whatever the category, Mexican people, Chinese people, we have these big broad categories in our mental models, and we sort of go, maybe we shouldn't have them. We have them whether we like it or not, and they serve some purpose. But then we all know individual people from those categories who we don't have those same set of assumptions around. We give them a brand new set of assumptions, right, or a unique set. We can hear people say, well, they're not like those other people. And the reality is none of those people are like those people.
Right.
They're all unique, but this is just how our brain deals with that complexity. And so that third step is we go, okay, now I have this new information. What's the mental model that's appropriate and useful for this person? And my final step is, okay, now what decisions will I make? Leading with empathy is, what are those decisions I'll make based on this better understanding? And that's the process that we take people through: conscious curiosity, openly exploring, challenging my models, and then leading with empathy.